Capricorn, if your heart has been balancing between connection and solitude, this message is for you. Hey there, beautiful souls. Welcome to your May monthly tarot reading. If you're new here, welcome to Universal Wisdom Tarot. And if you're returning, thank you so much for your continued support. If you haven't already, take a quick second to click that subscribe button. It's free, and you'll never miss your spiritual guidance. The month begins socially. Conversations, connections, people around you, but then the energy shifts and something deeper starts to unfold. Stick around, my friends, and we'll see what the universe wants you to know. Hey there, beautiful Capricorn souls. Welcome to your general intuitive tarot reading for the month of May. Remember to take only what resonates. I've already asked for blessings for the reading, so let's get the cards and then we'll connect to the energies. All right, Capricorn, I got to start really by saying that there is a lot of love on this table. Okay, so if you are looking for love, if you were hoping that this month would be about love, it is definitely related to love. If you are not looking for love or not interested in love, just hang tight with me. I'm going to walk through the cards first from the messages that I'm getting, but I can certainly then take a look at it from the perspective of a non-love situation. All right, so let me just start by saying your main messages is a boatload of love. Right, you have the Three of Cups, you have the Two of Cups, you have the Lover's card, you have the Hermit. The bottom of the deck is Temperance. So either you have waited a long time for love, my friends, or you have been, and you've been very patient, or in this month, your patience finally pays off because there is a lot of love coming to you, okay? If you have been waiting for it, it's going to find you, all right? And it comes to you, but patience, 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 all right? Because you want it to come to you in the right way. The bottom of the deck, the Temperance card here is the theme of your month. It's really saying you need balance, you need patience, you need a little moderation too when it comes to love, okay? We don't always want to do everything one person's way or the other. We don't always want it to be about only one person. A really good relationship is a balanced relationship, right? There's a lot of give and take in a good relationship. Okay, but I feel like in this month you're acting very calm and you're and this is a really good influence, I feel, because you may have been through some conflict in previous love relationships. So I feel like you feel a lot calmer if you are with somebody now, or you meet somebody in this month that's somebody new in your life. Okay, I feel like whether this is a relationship or not for you this month, it's about finding a middle way. a middle way in your decisions, a middle way in achieving your goals, a middle way in dealing with your relationships that don't need to be love relationships. They can be business relationships. They can be, um, you know, just your neighbors, your friends, your family, right? So we have a lot of relationships in our lives, and you're looking for the middle way, and you want to allow any situations in any of those types of relationships to unfold naturally. Particularly if you are looking for a love relationship, you want it to come to you in the right timing, but also in the right way. So we don't want to force anything. All right. So you start with the Three of Cups in the first week, clarified by Temperance and the Two of Swords. So right off the bat, we can see that you need that patience again. Okay. You have Temperance twice, right? Temperance, temperance, balance, right? You can't see it in this image, but temperance usually has one foot on the ground and one foot in the water, which means that there's earth energy and water energy there. Okay. So your emotions are balanced with your what you do in the material world. Okay. And being grounded. All right. So you have that temperance there twice, which is a card of saying balance, 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 right? Now, the Three of Cups is that card of of being social. It's that card of connection. It's the card of friendship. It can be a card of celebration too, but it is a card of emotional support. So your, friends, your family, your whatever might be supporting this relationship, or you are building upon those relationships that are not love relationships, for those of you that are not looking for love. Okay. So I feel like this is really your time in the first week here to feel like you're looking at all of your social dynamics and how to evolve them. Okay. You might be um, you might be realizing that some people take up more emotional space than other people in your life. Okay. And figuring out how to balance that with the temperance card. All right. You could be deciding who truly belongs in your inner circle, or feeling pulled between some kind of celebration and some kind of solitude. You're definitely making some kind of decision there with that two of swords, right? So for some of you, that decision is you could be postponing something, not because you're confused, but because you're waiting for the emotional clarity. Okay. Maybe you're holding off on something with somebody because you're waiting for the right moment or the right time or the right person. All right. So some of you, yes, it's about your social calendar and that it's filling up, and you're deciding which events you're really going to go to, and trying to find a balance and a moderation in that. If you're not looking for love, it's just about you going out and being social, and getting out there and having drinks and lunches and dinners and what have you with friends and invitations that you're getting. Okay. Now, get into the second week. This is where I have to say, if you're going to meet somebody, this is the week that you're going to meet them. Okay. You have Two of Cups. It's clarified by Page of Wands and the Fool. Okay. Fresh start, new relationship. Okay. Getting very excited about it, being very inspired with that youthful energy of the page. All right. So in this second week here, this is where, if you are looking for love, it's the potential that you will meet the person in that second week. And definitely, or in the certainly in the first half of the month, that's possible. Okay. And the second half, it gets even deeper. But in the second week here, that Two of Cups says new exciting relationship. Now again, doesn't have to be a love relationship, but it does kind of point to that in this in this reading. All right. So if you are not looking for a love relationship, you definitely could be meeting new friends, making new friends. You could be meeting people who all of a sudden become best friends, you become best friends with. All right. Um, really nice emotional reset here. Okay. A lot of harmony in that Two of Cups partnership, whatever that partnership might be for you. Definitely a meaningful connection if you're looking for love. Okay. And the Page and the Fool, these both say brand new chapter, my friends. A brand new chapter, a new emotional chapter here. Okay. Definitely a romantic connection if you're looking for that. But if you are already in a relationship, it could be a refreshed bond. All right. So for some of you, this is just about a bold emotional step that you have perhaps not taken for a very long time. And you're being a little bit braver and you're putting yourself out there. Okay. And I feel like there's a lot of excitement here, a lot of curiosity about someone, a lot of openness. So you're stepping into something with a lot of hope and a lot of courage too. So I'd say this is about trusting your heart and allowing yourself to feel inspired in that second week. You get into the third week, you have Lovers, you have the Four of Wands, you have the Empress card. Now that relationship gets deeper. This is probably one of the strongest relationship combinations of cards in the whole deck. You have Lovers, okay, which represents love. In a love reading, the Four of Wands often represents marriage, and the Empress oftentimes represents thinking about starting a family. Okay, so if this is your situation, May is a good month for you. Okay, if you are in a partnership and you're thinking about getting married, perhaps starting a family, this is, this good opportunity for it to happen here in this third week of the month. All right, so yeah, Lovers is, speaks to love, it speaks to harmony and meaningful bonds, but it also speaks to choices. All right. So if you're not in a love situation, it says you're looking to make some choices that are going to bring you some stability and some growth. All right. So, there is a little bit of celebration in this week here as well, right? As I said, first week, third week, definitely some celebration going on there. And yeah, the Empress brings nurturing, it brings love, but it also brings abundance and growth. So as I said, if love's not your case, there's still opportunities here for growth for you. Okay. It is a week filled with happiness and growth in love, maybe family, creative energy going on here. It is a very good time to pop the question if you are someone who is thinking of popping the question. Okay. Or if you are somebody who thinks somebody might pop the question, it is very possible that they will do so. Okay. Um, it is a good time for that. But it's also, it could also be that, maybe the question has already been asked and now you are just preparing for the wedding, or the wedding is actually taking place. Okay. For some of you, you definitely could be involved in conceiving a child, or actually really just now thinking about, this is the person I want to be with, and this is the person I would like to start a family with. All right. Uh, An unbelievable three cards here when it comes to relationship combination of cards. And I've never had a reading like that. All right. So strong energy in that regard. Now, if you're not interested in love or romance, right, I'd say your week is fantastic also for learning new skill sets, by the way, right? Doing some personal development work with this Empress. Okay. Um, if you take up some serious study, it's going to, I feel like it's going to pave the way for you to some kind of career upgrade, right? So that's the case there if you're not looking for love. And also for others of you, it could be your creative fire is really just strengthened and you feel like you can indulge in some artsy projects for some of you, okay? Maybe some home decorating. Maybe you're doing something in the performing arts. I don't know, but all I can feel is it's an excellent time to express yourself if it's not love that you're interested in, all right? Final week of the month, you have the Hermit, the Seven of Cups, the High Priestess. So your final week here is about some reflection and some spiritual insight. Okay. The Hermit is the card that asks us to withdraw from the outside noise to hear our inner wisdom. And the Seven of Cups says, use that inner wisdom toward the examination of your choices or things that you need to make choices about, right? The High Priestess says, cut right through that noise, right? And trust that your gut, that your intuition is going to direct you in the right way. Above all else, it is always going to guide you in the proper direction. So this week is a week for you to sort of take a break from all of that socializing, from all of that meeting people, from all of that spending time with the one, with the, you know, the one and only, and just sort of take a bit of a break and take a break from the intense relationship dealings there, okay? And really just step back and, you know, have a little bit of more you time there, okay? So May really does open on a social note for you. It ends more quietly for you, but there is definitely, and that's like an interesting pair of bookends, I want to say, but in the middle there, there is a lot going on, my dear Capricorn friends. Now, I'm going to pull for you some messages from your higher future self. This is for Capricorn for the month of May. What would you like to say to Capricorn? Okay, messages are out. First message says, it's okay to be different. Don't try so hard to fit in. Okay. Your second message says, continue to make the most of every open door. And your third message says, a new career path will be highly successful. Trust the magic of newness. All right. 3 gorgeous messages from your future higher self, my friends, and a good way to end your reading. I hope something resonates. Don't forget to click the like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I would truly appreciate your support of this channel. And I'll see you again soon, my friends. Until then, I'm wishing you, as always, divine light and love.